It's the big prestige battle for Bhawanipur, the assembly constituency in Kolkata, from where Mamata Banerjee needs to win to remain the chief minister. The countdown to the battle has gone to fever pitch. September 30th is when voting happens, but things have positively exploded on the ground. Between Mamata Banerjee and the BJP's young lawyer candidate Priyanka Tibrewal, temperatures have reached the maximum level, with Mamata Banerjee lashing out at the BJP and saying, "Don't turn Bengal into Taliban."
If this was the tune for the TMC during the heated Bengal battle, this is the election track for the Bhawanipur battle now. The super viral Sri Lankan song Manike Mage Hite has been remixed now to Ma Mati Manush Hite by TMC supporters. With a week to go for the Bhawanipur bypoll, the TMC and BJP are going all out to woo voters. And what's at stake is a lot more than just one seat.
বাংলার মানুষ দেখেছে আমরা জানি আফগানিস্তানের ঘটনার পরে মানুষ ভারতবর্ষের মানুষ মোদিজি আর বিজেপি ছাড়া অন্য কিছু ভাবছে না তার কারণ আপনার সম্পদ আপনার মেধা আপনার অর্থ এগুলোর কোনো মূল্য নেই
देखो नरेंद्र मोदी जी देखो अमित शाह भैया जी मैं तो आपको भैया कह सकती हूँ कि ये हमारा काटीसी है लेकिन ये बात मत समझो कि इंडिया को अब तालिबान बना देंगे और सबको गाली देंगे ये हम नहीं करने देंगे.
The man who pulled off the Nandigram coup, Shuvendu Adhikari, descended on Bhawanipur, hoping that his party BJP can repeat what he did in Nandigram.
देखिए परसेंटेज ऑफ वोटिंग अच्छा होने से और फ्री एंड फेयर वोट होने से डर का माहौल है तो सिटिंग चीफ मिनिस्टर है उसका पास गुंडा है पुलिस जैसे रोक रहा है हमारी कैंडिडेट का आप लोग देख रहा है इसलिए वोटिंग अच्छा होने से फ्री एंड फेयर वोटिंग होने से ये सीट भाजपा का सीट है.
It's a repeat of the sweltering summer poll campaign as Mamata has again focused her campaign on the outsider narrative.
আপনারা দেখতে পাচ্ছেন এখানে বহিরাগতরা এসে ভবানীপুর বহিরাগতরা এসে ইলেকশন করছে ভেতরে কেউ নাই সব বহিরাগত বাংলা ইলেকশনটা করলো প্রতিদিন ডেলি প্যাসেঞ্জারি করে সারা ভারত সরকার সারা এজেন্সি সব মিলে তাতেও কিন্তু আপনাদের আশীর্বাদে শুভেচ্ছা দোয়ায় কিছু করতে পারলো না আজকেও মনে করছে ভবানীপুরটা এভাবেই হবে আমি বলি ভবানীপুরের মাটি তোমরা চেনো না.
The BJP, meanwhile, has a long list of campaigners, from union ministers to TMC turncoats.
वोटर्स का क्या कहना है भवानीपुर कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी में?
वोटर को एक ही कहना है कि हम चाह रहे हैं वोटर्स उस दिन बाहर आके विदाउट फियर वोट करें. दैट इज द इशू.
You're the chief minister, but the fear factor is there in you also that you may lose. That's good in democracy. It's like milk. How much is the water in the milk? We do not know. So all I plead with the people through you, please come out for voting and let there be a genuine voting.
The stage is set for another fierce showdown on September 30th, and the stakes are as high as they can get. For the BJP, it's another opportunity to pull off a Nandigram repeat. And for Mamata, this is a make or break fight for the CM throne. With Prema Rajaram, Bureau Report, India Today.
Let me tell you a little bit about Bhawanipur's demographics right now. Now, the BJP has been taunting Mamta and saying, you didn't fight from this seat because the demographic has changed. It's no longer a Bengali constituency. It has a mixed demographic now, where there are lots of Marwaris, Gujaratis, Punjabis and other non-Bengali communities accounting for a staggering 40% of the population of this constituency. It makes this constituency in South Kolkata totally unique. Bhawanipur is also home to 40% Bengali voters. The remaining 20% are Muslims who are either Hindi or Urdu speaking, either from Bengal or outside. And Mamta Banerjee is leaving no stone unturned to woo the non-Bengali voters. That's why she went to a Gurudwara. That's why she put out a Hindi tweet. She's been visiting Gurudwaras, temples in a bid to woo the non-Bengali voter. And this has become a sticking point for the politics between the BJP and the Congress. Welcoming on to this Five Live face-off, Riju Datta, spokesperson of the Trinamool Congress, Saurav Sikdar, spokesperson of the BJP. Gentlemen, welcome back. Good to have you here on my show. Only a few days left for the big battle for Bhawanipur. Riju, to you first. The BJP constantly, we saw Mamta Banerjee today. It's been a pretty high-profile constituency, high visibility with, with some senior leaders from both sides campaigning there. Not surprising, Riju, because the stakes are very high. We know that this is a battle that Mamta must win to stay on as Chief Minister, at least for the foreseeable future. But the BJP is constantly taunting Mamta and your party to say that the reason why Mamta Banerjee is rattled and visiting Gurudwaras and tweeting in Hindi and all those things is because she knows that this is not her forte. 40% of the population here is non-Bengali and not the usual Mamta voter, Riju.
First of all, I want to start off by saying that, I just want to refresh the memory of all the people watching your channel now, that barely 4 months ago, this same constituency went into polls and that AITC candidate, Mr. Shobhandev Chattopadhyay, won from this particular seat with more than 20,000 votes. So people in this constituency has already voted for Trinamool Congress. It's nothing new. And this is the same constituency from where Mamta Banerjee has won 7 times as a member of the parliament. So it is nothing new to Mamta Banerjee. She does not need to woo the voters of Bhawanipur. What I want to address is what my chairperson has said openly on the dais from her Jan Sabhas, that हम खेलेंगे भी, हम लड़ेंगे भी, हम जीतेंगे भी और हम बीजेपी को हटाएंगे भी. यही हमारा वादा है. And that is the bigger picture here. That, like my National General Secretary Abhishek Banerjee said, that B for Bhawanipur, B for Bharat. So if Bhawanipur wins, Bharat will also win. So we are looking at the bigger picture here. BJP can taunt, but I will also, just let me give me 10 more seconds. I will also remind you this, that in the last few days, 10-15 days, you have seen how many people have come from BJP, from sitting MPs to sitting MLAs.
We'll come to that.
And
we'll come to that. We'll come to that, yes. Riju. I'll come to that in the next part. But Saurav, the messaging from Mamta Banerjee, the BJP has been attacking her, saying, you are scared of this constituency, you ran away earlier, non-Bengalis will not vote for you because you attacked outsiders during your campaign in 2021. But Mamta Banerjee's messaging this time sort of sounds very much like what the BJP usually does during elections. She's made it a kind of nationalism issue. B for Bhawanipur, B for Bharat, don't convert Bharat into Taliban. These are the kinds of things that Mamta Banerjee is saying to attack the BJP from Bhawanipur, Saurav.
No, it's good that Mamta Banerjee now learning from us. The nationalism, if she learned that nationalism, that is a very good sign. But I just want to reply what my good friend Riju just told some time back, that Mamta Didi, last time the Trinamool Congress MLA Shobhandev Chattopadhyay, he owned us from 20,000 margin. But remember, in Lok Sabha election, Mamta Didi was behind in her own word. That was the one of the reason why she ran away from Bhawanipur and contested from Nandigram. So now this Bengali, non-Bengali, this kind of issue was never discussed any kind of election in West Bengal. Mamta Banerjee's brainchild, this Bahiragato and Bengali, non-Bengali dividation. But the people of West Bengal, they are very much, concerned and they are politically matured that this kind of provocation cannot be imposed to them.
Okay.
And finally, this election I'm talking about, Mamata Banerjee is really nervous and she is very much in tension that finally she will manage to win or not, and we are pretty confident about our.
Okay, no, because see, Riju, with a 40% demographic that is non-Bengali, the BJP, I'm not repeating myself, I'm basically refining what I asked. They're saying that, Mamata has had a bit of a reality check, whether it is about what happened in the Lok Sabha, whether it is Mamata Banerjee's decision not to contest from Bhawanipur in 2021, and, after the victory by Chauvande now to go back there, it is basically a kind of acceptance that, look, I have to accept that the demographic here has changed and therefore certain changes need to be made. It's almost like a bit of damage control by Mamata after calling outsiders Bahar ke Gunde and, playing a very, very sharp identity-based politics for the Mati Manus, the Bengalis. Therefore, the Punjabis, the Gujaratis, the Marwadis might be alienated, and that is a concern.
No, absolutely not, Mr. Arun, and I will clarify you on that. See, you see the people campaigning for Mamata Banerjee in Bhawanipur. They are all ministers of or MLAs of Kolkata. And you see the people campaigning for BJP in Bhawanipur. Then nobody anywhere around Kolkata also. And Mr. Puri himself is campaigning in Bhawanipur and going to.
No, BJP is a mess in Bengal. That's a different story.
Can I just finish, please? So I want to ask, when Mr. Puri is campaigning to all these demographics like Sikhs, Punjabis, and Gujaratis and Marwadis, they are also citizens of India. When he goes and asks them for vote for BJP, why don't he explain to them when will the fuel prices of LPG, petrol and diesel come down? Is that not an issue?
Fair point, but we are talking about the constituency. No, of course. See, oil prices and all are above all. Those prices are above all everything that we're discussing. We are discussing only electoral politics here. Oil prices and price-wise are a much bigger issue, which we also debate here on India Today. Yeah, finish your point.
And in terms of electoral points, if you talk about on the electoral issues, in terms of electoral issues, people of Bhawanipur or people of Bengal are very politically sound.
Yes, they are.
Their question is, we got 213, BJP got 77. Last 1 month, they have come down to 71. And today, my National General Secretary has said something that I am saying it on the national platform, that everybody is lined up, more than 25 MLAs and 5 MPs. We have closed the door. If we open the door, BJP will be non-existent in Bengal. So why are they taunting Mamata? They should look after their own house, which is falling apart on a daily basis.
Saurav, this is related to election fighting strength. We are talking about Bhawanipur, but it is true that the Trinamool is managing to lure away many of your leaders. A lot of your strength to fight in Bhawanipur is being sapped away by the Trinamool. Some very high-profile people have gone back to the Trinamool or crossed over to the Trinamool. Is the BJP in a position to fight this bipole in a proper manner?
And one more thing, one more question.
Let Saurav answer, Riju. I'll come to you.
Yes, one second.
What do you mean by high-profile people?
Why your Bhawanipur star campaigner joined the Trinamool Congress, who is also a sitting MP? Campaigner for Bhawanipur.
No, we can talk about Babul Supriyo till the cows come home, but yes, Saurav, answer.
Well, in BJP, I don't know what definition you have for high-profile people, because few people has joined TMC and left us. That is their own choice. But that it really doesn't dent a bit where the strength of BJP West Bengal is concerned. Secondly, see, for the election, yes, election definitely our ministers are coming, our national leaders are coming. Today is also, we have some meeting with our national leader. But one thing we should not forget, today we lost up one of our candidate who fought the election and he left us yesterday because of that injury. Now, that's why I'm doing this show through car. I'm going to pay him homage.
Okay.
But the problem is this kind of politics, this kind of hooliganism And 45 life we have lost after election post-poll violence. And that post-poll violence case was fought by our candidate Priyanka Tibrewal. So people are with her, and definitely she will get the blessing.
Okay, I'll give you the last word, Riju, because I started with you as well. Only a few days to go. It is a high stakes. I mean, this may be Mamta Banerjee, the seasoned politician, versus Priyanka Tibrewal, who has just fought an election for the first time and lost. But the BJP seems to be pretty confident. But for Mamta Banerjee, this is a make or break. This is a high stakes political battle, because she just lost an election.
Yes, no doubt about it. And it is not only high stakes for Bhawanipur or Mamta Banerjee. It is high stakes for this country, because the only leader challenging the formidable Prime Minister Narendra Modi's persona in the national politics is Mamta Banerjee.
Right.
So the people of Bhawanipur will bless Mamta Banerjee, and once Mamta Banerjee wins Bhawanipur, she will win Bharat. That is as simple as that.
Okay.
So obviously it's high stakes.
Only 1 week to go. Only 1 week to go when the voting happens, and then 3 days later on October 3rd, if I'm not mistaken, is when the results will be out, and then all the debates will rest. Saurav and Riju, always a pleasure. Thank you for being with me here.